Today I go to the tag and plate agency. And because of circumstances with the Department of Motor Vehicle, I have to wait to get a plastic duplicate license because I had to work through the National Driver's Registry and the state of Florida, which is a total mess when it comes to administrative sabotage, which is, administrative organization's a mess when it comes to organization, and it's total sabotage of your life and time and everything. So even though I have the credentials and emails and other paperwork to validate that I'm legal to drive commercially if I wanted to and not just travel, I have to get the piece of plastic so I could get plates and other things, which I only want for ID purposes anyway. But the point is they won't want to accept this information that was given to me by the DMV in the state to say this is me and I could drive or travel or I'm legal or whatever. They want me to have the piece of plastic like other places. And I'm like, it really doesn't matter. I mean, look, I got all this stuff. And like, their first thing is to get defensive. And it's not that I don't respect your knowledge. I don't respect authority of DMV people because you're just there as a clerk. You're not there to command me to act or behave a certain way. Now, if I have questions or I throw up possible options and they're not options, I don't want to be shot down like I'm a piece of shit or like I'm a child that's getting a spoon taken away from him because I'm making a noise. No, I'm asking questions because I want to find out, because it's my time that I have to go replace and go to the DMV to get a temporary thing with my picture if I want to do this that day or any time before. I wait. And then I wait on the phone, I wait on the computer, and I wait on lines, and I wait on in traffic for the DMV and for these other things. So if I'm asking a question, I don't want to be shot down. And then if I ask for a superior, that's fine. They don't have to come out huffing and puffing. And it's like, okay, well, no, we can't use that. I'm like, are you sure? I have this. No, I told you it's not that. I'm like, well, hold on a second, because I was told this, and then they get flustered. And then I'm like, okay, well, are you the superior? Because I really would like to try and not have to go and run around town and wait on other lines, just come back to this line again. And then the higher up lady comes out and she's like, I'm going to show you the statute. So then I say, okay, well, does it have anything to do with violating Title 18, Section 241 and 242? Codes, anyway, it's like, come on, don't give me that. Just like, let's be honest and not emotional here. Okay, I didn't get emotional at first, but I got emotional because I was blamed for causing a ruckus. And then, they hide out there until the other customer, and the other customer's waiting until I left the thing because I had to put all my paperwork back. And it's just ridiculous. Human emotions shouldn't get in the way of those things. And if you're not open 9 to 5, and if you're only open 9 to 5 and we work 9 to 5 normally, and that's when stuff's open, you got to understand that you got to blame your own people for the stress that you have. Because if you were open 24 hours, people would come after work and they'd be much more relaxed probably because they wouldn't have to get rushing back to their jobs or their kids or daycare. And a parent would be home if they got that kind of life. So, the DMVs could do a lot better. And it's not really the personnel's fault, but when they respond like that, we have to respond like this because we're the ones running around in circles and no one's paying for our time for that. Or else you'd be open 24 hours. And I think you should. It's only fair. That's how we would solve that problem. And then those places would be working 24 hours, so we wouldn't have to wait 2 or 3 times as long to get stuff in the mail or phone calls back or anything like that. How about that?